Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing great today. Let me ask you a question before we begin. Have you ever met someone who thinks they are better than everyone else? Someone who keeps talking about their success, talent, beauty, or intelligence all the time. Or maybe someone who refuses to listen to others because they believe they are always right. If yes, then today's lesson is going to be very interesting for you because we are going to learn the expression big-headed. Big-headed is a very common English expression that native speakers use in daily conversations. It is a powerful adjective that describes a person who is too proud of themselves. In simple words, a big-headed person thinks too highly of themselves. They often believe they are smarter, more talented, or more important than other people. Now listen carefully because this expression is not about the real size of someone's head. It is an idiom and it talks about personality and attitude. When someone becomes arrogant because of success, praise, beauty, money, intelligence, or fame, people may call them big-headed. The pronunciation is big-headed. Big means large. Headed comes from the word head. Together they create the expression big-headed. Now let us understand the meaning in an easy way. Big-headed means arrogant, overly proud, conceited, or too confident about oneself. A big-headed person usually loves attention and praise. They may think they are better than others. They may ignore advice because they believe they already know everything. For example, imagine a student who gets the highest marks in class. At first, everyone is happy for him. But after some time, he starts insulting other students and keeps saying he is the smartest person in school. Now people may say he has become big-headed. This expression is often used in a negative way because being too proud is generally not considered a good quality. Now let us talk about where and how we use this expression. We commonly use big-headed in conversations about personality, behavior, success, sports, celebrities, social media influences, students, workers, and even friends. For example, if a singer becomes famous and suddenly starts treating everyone badly, people may say fame made him big-headed. If a player wins one match and starts acting like a king, people may call him big-headed. If someone keeps showing off their achievements all the time, this expression can also fit perfectly. Now let us compare big-headed with some similar English words. The first similar word is arrogant. Arrogant means behaving in an unpleasant way because you think you are superior. Example: he is so arrogant that he never listens to anyone. The second word is conceited. Conceited means being too proud of yourself, especially your appearance or abilities. Example: she became conceited after gaining popularity online. The third word is proud. Now this is very important. Proud is not always negative. You can feel proud of your achievements in a healthy and respectful way. But when pride becomes too much and starts hurting others, it becomes big-headed behavior. For example, I am proud of my hard work. This sentence is positive. But listen to this. I am better than everyone else because I work harder. Now this sounds arrogant and big-headed. That is the difference. Healthy confidence is good. Extreme pride is dangerous. Now let us discuss some signs of a big-headed person. A big-headed person talks too much about themselves. They interrupt others. They think they are always correct. They dislike criticism. They want constant praise. They show off achievements. They underestimate other people. They may also become rude or disrespectful. But remember something important. Confidence and big-headed behavior are not the same thing. A confident person believes in themselves but still respects others. A big-headed person believes only they matter. Confidence inspires people. Arrogance pushes people away. This difference is extremely important in real life and in spoken English. Now let us move towards sentence examples because examples help us understand how native speakers use expressions naturally. Example number 1. After winning the competition, Ali became so big-headed that nobody wanted to talk to him anymore. Example number 2. Do not get big-headed just because people praised your work today. Example number 3. She is talented but thankfully she is not big-headed at all. Example number 4. His sudden success made him big-headed and rude. Example number 5. I like confident people but I cannot stand big-headed behavior. Now let us analyze these examples deeply. In the first sentence, success changed the person's personality negatively. In the second sentence, someone is being warned not to become arrogant after receiving praise. In the third sentence, the speaker appreciates humility. In the fourth sentence, fame and success caused arrogance. In the fifth sentence, the speaker explains the difference between confidence and arrogance. Now let us learn some advanced usage patterns. Sometimes native speakers use the phrase get a big head. Get a big head means becoming arrogant after success or praise. For example, do not let compliments give you a big head. Another example, he got a big head after becoming famous online. This expression is very common in movies, podcasts, and casual conversations. Now let us talk about pronunciation and speaking style. Native speakers often stress the word big. Big-headed. The tone usually sounds critical or joking depending on the situation. For example, friends may use it humorously. Wow, you scored 1 goal and now you are so big-headed. This sounds playful, but if said seriously, it can sound like criticism. Your attitude is becoming very big-headed lately. Now let us discuss why learning expressions like big-headed is important for English fluency. When you learn idioms and personality expressions, your English sounds more natural and advanced. Native speakers use these expressions every day. If you only use simple vocabulary like proud or rude all the time, your English may sound basic. But when you use expressions like big-headed, stuck up, full of yourself, or arrogant naturally, your communication becomes more powerful and realistic. Now let us compare big-headed with another interesting expression. Full of yourself. Full of yourself means someone thinks too highly of themselves. Example. Ever since he became rich, he has been completely full of himself. This is very close to big-headed. Another similar expression is stuck up. Stuck up describes someone who behaves as if they are superior to others. Example. She acts so stuck up around poor people. These expressions are useful in spoken English and movies. Now let us imagine some real-life situations. Situation 1. A student tops the class and suddenly starts insulting classmates. People may say, he has become really big-headed. Situation 2. A social media influencer gains followers and stops respecting old friends. People may say, fame made her big-headed. Situation 3. A football player wins one tournament and refuses to practice with the team. People may say, he is too big-headed now. Situation 4. A worker gets promoted and begins talking down to colleagues. People may say, success has made him big-headed. Situation 5. A singer constantly talks about their beauty and talent. People may say, she sounds very big-headed. Now let us discuss how not to become big-headed in real life because this lesson is not only about English. It is also about personality and communication. Success is wonderful. Confidence is important. But humility makes people truly respected. The most loved people are usually humble, kind, and respectful. A person who keeps learning and listening never stops growing. Remember this powerful idea. The moment someone believes they know everything, they stop improving. That is why humility is one of the greatest qualities in life. Now let us do a small speaking practice together. I will say a sentence and you can repeat after me. He became big-headed after winning the award. Do not get big-headed because of success. She is talented but not big-headed. Nobody likes a big-headed attitude. Confidence is good but arrogance is harmful. Excellent. Repeating sentences aloud is one of the best ways to improve pronunciation and fluency. Now let us learn 5 more fresh examples to make your understanding even stronger. Example 1. My cousin became big-headed after getting a new job abroad. Example 2. The actor was successful but surprisingly very humble and never big-headed. Example 3. Some people become big-headed when they receive too much attention online. Example 4. Do not become big-headed just because you speak English well. Example 5. A truly intelligent person never acts big-headed. Now let us look at common mistakes learners make. Mistake number 1. Using big-headed for physical appearance. Incorrect. He is big-headed because his head is large. Correct. He is big-headed because he thinks he is better than everyone. Remember, this expression describes attitude, not physical size. Mistake number 2. Confusing confidence with arrogance. Confidence means believing in yourself. Big-headed means disrespecting others because of your pride. Mistake number 3. Using the expression in very formal situations. Big-headed is mostly informal English. In formal writing, people may use words like arrogant or conceited instead. Now let us create a mini conversation. Listen carefully. Ahmed says, "Did you meet Bilal yesterday?" Sarah says, "Yes, and honestly he sounded very big-headed." Ahmed says, "Really? What happened?" Sarah says, "He kept talking about his money and success the whole time." Ahmed says, "That is disappointing. He used to be humble." This is how naturally the expression is used in conversation. Now here is an important life lesson connected to this topic. Many people lose relationships because of arrogance. People may admire talent, money, or success for some time, but kindness and humility create lasting respect. A big-headed person may impress people temporarily, but humble people win hearts permanently. This is true in personal life, friendships, workplaces, schools, and even social media. Now let us revise the main points of today's lesson. Big-headed means overly proud or arrogant. It describes a person who thinks too highly of themselves. The expression is informal and common in spoken English. It is usually used negatively. A confident person respects others. A big-headed person thinks only they matter. Similar expressions include arrogant, conceited, full of yourself, and stuck up. And finally, humility is more attractive than arrogance. Before we finish, here is a final question for you. Do you think social media makes people more confident or more big-headed? Share your opinion in the comments below because I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching and learning with me today. Keep practicing English every single day because fluency comes with consistency, confidence, and patience. Stay humble, stay motivated, and I will see you in the next lesson.